Means we're doing something right.
Yep.
There you
Dane,
go.
you sticking around for a few?
Yeah.
Nobody, dog. Doing okay.
Dane,
Yes.
you sticking around for a few? I want to do a audio check.
Yeah, but I'm getting ready to go in and give the cat his insulin shot.
All
What
right.
you got? Give me a couple minutes and I'll be right back, all right?
All right. Yep. Not a big deal.
There's Rita Duxbury.
Yeah, I saw it.
And you will remember to save the chat.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go,
Save the
Donald.
chat.
Hey, by the way, Tim, thanks for the gift of the wood. I really look forward to getting out here and doing something with that. Tim brought
I tell you
some
what, Dean,
hackberry
I'm glad to see you up and about, man.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be up and about, brother.
You take your time. Don't rush out in the shop. Just turn that Osage on my part.
Hey, do you know where I can get one of them Robo Rush?
I got mine used.
Yeah.
I've been looking for
And
it
market
forever,
only.
and
It's hard to find them now.
the guy
Yeah.
that I bought my freaking yeah. I'm technologically challenged. Dude that I bought my friggin' spray gun from, he had it for sale sitting there on his table for $60. And I said, sold.
Yeah. That's a good deal.
Yeah. I've been looking for one for a long time.
What do you do with it?
Just touch angles real quick.
Now you can go from one to another pretty fast.
Yep.
Okay.
I can live
Whatever.
without it, but I'd rather have it.
Whatever happened to him? Did he just go out of business?
He died.
He died?
Robo hippie. Yeah.
Yeah. No kidding.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
Remember right? He had a heart attack.
Huh.
Oh,
Who's
gee.
that? Reed Gray.
Yeah.
Who?
Reed Gray.
Reed
Gray?
Gray was his name. He went by Robo Hippie on YouTube.
Reed Gray. REID. Last name Gray. Passed away a few years ago. All right, I'm back, Tim. Got your undivided attention. What you got, buddy?
Yeah, I just want to do a quick little mic check. So that's next week's project there.
All right, let me spotlight you. Okay, yep.
So,
Yeah, Mike sounds good.
okay, yeah, good deal, man. First time getting a chance to plug it in, so I just want to double check that sure.
Oh, okay.
it was working
Oh,
at the
that
shop
kind
and
of looks
everything.
familiar.
Okay, hey, yeah, if you want to touch base with me sometime next week, I know Monday's a holiday. Tuesday, I'm probably available after let's say 3 p.m. Arizona time.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you a jingle on Tuesday afternoon then.
Good
Okay.
meeting you this weekend, man. Nice to see you again.
I'm sorry, one more time.
I said good meeting you this weekend.
Hey, appreciate it, man. It was good meeting y'all, and if you guys are in my area and you need some wood, I do have some available. I'm not selling anything, and just come by and get it. So,
Man, if y'all need some wood, you got to come by here and get some of this shit out of my yard. The city of Georgetown gives us trees, and you know,
Yeah.
with any of the members come up with some trees, well then obviously everybody knows who Gary Roberts is. So we over at his place we've got what's called the Wood Depot, and it is lined with wood.
Uh,
I've got a
with all
bunch
the,
out here on the property, and the wife's like, if I ain't turning it, it needs to go. So
well, with all the tornadoes around here and shear winds, we got wood laying everywhere.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, if you get anything strange and exotic, just hang on to that stuff. I'll make a
Yeah.
card.
The only thing you got to watch for is to make sure it wasn't twisted. You know how the center is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that wind shakes. I
Yep.
made a mistake of buying some firewood when I first started turning, and I got some friggin' alder firewood from I think it was Lowe's or Home Depot or something. You know, just something to turn some finials with. And I hit one of those wind shakes, and that stuff just blew apart on the way. That was just everywhere around the shop. So I learned my lesson on that one. So. All right, well, I'll back out of here so other folks can talk.
All right. You have a good night.
You didn't say Pop Smoke yet.
Yeah. All right, we'll take you out spotlight there, Tim. Thank you very much on that. And I'll give you a call after 3 my time to
All right.
catch you
Sounds
after
good,
dinner time. That'll work. Once again, I appreciate you stepping up to do a demo for us next week. That's going to be great. I'm looking forward to learning how to do that little Christmas ornament there. Should be a great project for us. Should be a great project for everybody.
That's going to be cool.
Right? Yeah, I haven't seen one like that. Looking forward to seeing how Tim holds it. Oh, I got a monsoon rain coming in right now. The temperature is about 80 degrees. It just went from 104 to 80. Now, if I could just get some wind coming inside my door here,
That's
then
awesome.
my door would be flying off. But it's cooling off a little bit.
It's a big temperature drop.
Oh, I know, right? So Ward made his little comment and then boogered off, huh?
Yeah, no, I would have said it out loud. Don't have him reassess that statement. That's just a matter of natural selection, bro.
Right.
What are you
Well,
talking
I'll just go ahead and remove him from the Facebook group too, because that's bullshit.
Yeah, I wanted to say something.
He needs to stay in his fucking lane.
I wanted to
Stop
say
the
something
recording. Stop
to
the
him before he
recording.
got off, but
I must have missed something. What happened?
Oh, you just missed an idiot being an idiot.
Well, if you go back up on in the chat, Ward Wilson.
Kate's driving, but go ahead and
Yeah.
go through the chat and explain it to him, Brenda.
Okay, Ward Wilson says to everybody, "I am sorry. Every time Carl is mentioned, Eddie denigrates him.
Oh.
I'm not going to be part of this organization that way. I will return my stickers."
Okay. Damn.
More power to him.
Right?
Yep.
Right? Yeah. Wow. Oh, that's shitty.
And so Brenda, read what I wrote to Ward, because I made it public for everybody. That way
Okay.
Kate can hear it.
Okay, well, also,
I didn't know Ward had already dropped off.
yeah. Where's all that?
Says, hey, Ward.
That, I'm sure Eddie is just kidding. And then Dane says, somebody else says something too. Dane
He
says,
just said-
"Hey, Ward, the Eddie and Carl are good friends and it's a rib the two of them have. You need to reassess the statement."
Okay.
But I don't think he was on anymore. I don't think he's seen that.
No, that's all right. You know, yeah, he's no longer a member unless he pops into the group next week. So we'll see.
We'll see if
Yeah.
he shows up and then
No, and then if he does, then I'm going to say something.
tell him where to go and remove him.
That's BS.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. It looked like Eddie was reading it before he signed off too, but didn't say anything. So I don't know if he did or not, if he's seen it or not, but
Yeah, Eddie normally sees all that stuff, so
yeah.
that's a shame. That's a shame. Somebody's going to say something like that about Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
one thing about it, I've said it for years, you can't fix stupid.
No, you sure can't. But I tell you
Yeah.
what, I can call him out on it. I'll call him out
Yeah,
on it.
you can do that.
Let's make him feel like an ass.
Yep.
Yeah.
Him and his west coast of Arizona, I'll tell you.
Is this guy a new guy or something? Does he not know Eddie?
No, he's been with us for like 3 years now.
Really?
Oh, it's just friends.
Yeah,
Both of them met friends. Like no harm, no foul.
Yeah. Just wow.
Anyway,
Dane, he needs to come to Martin's meeting. He'd really be offended there, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Well,
hey, don't tell him where
would-
to go.
Yeah, he sure as hell wouldn't last. I know that.
No, that's for sure.
Nobody else got offended by Billy flipping everybody off every time he measured his bowl tonight.
Pardon?
Every time Billy measured his bowl, he flipped everybody off.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't even notice it.
yeah, I've seen
don't
that. It
everybody
was
do
funny.
that? Doesn't everybody do that?
Oh, it's great.
Kelly, that's a sign of love.
Sign of love.
Just you don't need any kind of fancy measuring contraption.
Right?
Can't hear you. Turn it up.
Right?
That's my favorite measuring stick.
They know what's wrong with people tonight, but everybody's driving like they have no idea what they're doing.
No, they're probably watching YouTube like you or on their video.
It's a full
How
moon
much-
out there.
How much money did you spend, Clint?
Bro, I spent $80 on a robust tool rest.
Nice.
Nice.
That's
Right on.
oh, I bought some of that Mercury CA glue.
What kind of CA?
3408.
Mercury Flex.
Oh, Mercury. Yeah, Mercury Flex. Yeah, have fun with that.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, it's formula made in Tennessee. Pin turning.
I spent most of my money buying the registration for the event,
There you go.
and about $50 per night for the lodging. That was a shady fucking place, I tell you what. Yeah, I told Kelly already.
Well, tell us.
Yeah, I'm totally weird, huh?
Come on, Clint. Don't hold back.
Great life at that hotel. Or
Oh, first night I was there, the guy who worked security there was rolled up to me, asked for a cigarette, and then asked me if I needed drugs or women.
Oh, wow.
And then he was trying.
hotel pimp.
And
Then he was
so
trying
what'd
to. Then he was trying to
what'd
get
he
me to go down to the tent city under the bridge down the road to hang out with people.
Security.
Hell
It was a full service place, huh?
Right?
no. Yeah,
Right.
but not the.
you got all that for $50?
Yeah, I paid a whole lot more than that and didn't get none of that.
What a deal.
Yeah, I can take care of myself and not get killed. It's fine.
Well, maybe he was just looking out for you.
No.
Huh. Well, maybe next time you need to readdress your swagger when you roll in there.
I'm saving up money now.
Maybe put another bounce to your step. Add another rock to your shoe.
No, I'll be at the Hilton next time.
So where did you stay?
The OYO.
There's only 3 letters in that name, man. You should have known something wrong with something's wrong with that.
I stayed there. I stayed there last year for one.
They couldn't.
one night.
They,
It was
they
nasty.
couldn't afford a billboard. They just had to get a real small one.
That's great.
But how'd you like that restaurant though? That was bad to the bone, right?
Oh hell yeah, that was good. It was better at midnight. The leftovers.
Yeah, I saw where Jason Rose and the pin turning and pin casting folks went to Texas Roadhouse and had a miserable experience.
Uh-oh.
I had to laugh. You know, you're in Texas and you're going to go to the Texas Roadhouse for steak. What do you expect?
Guys, I'm gonna go.
The peanuts on the shell.
Good
All
night,
right, Brenda. We'll see you later.
Take care, Brenda.
All right. You guys have a good week.
Night,
All right.
Brandon.
Later.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Have a good night, Brenda.
Thank you.
Got some lightning out there, huh, Dane?
Yeah, we sure do. We got some rain coming down. Now, if it'll
Nice.
just be prolonged.
Got
we
everything
definitely
unplugged?
need it. Yep. Except for the overhead lights. But yeah, everything that plugs in is unplugged. Power off.
Guess Jim already went to bed, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, he never stays on long in the evening.
Yeah, I started using my thickness planer the other day, and for some reason I hooked it up backwards and I had chips everywhere.
How'd you do that?
I don't know.
Carbide blades.
Yeah, they were just shooting. It took a good hour and a half to clean all that stuff up.
All right.
Have a great night. Thanks. You too.
Oh, somebody stopped by C.R. Harton's or McDonald's.
Who, me? Yeah, McDonald's.
Yeah,
Pick
you.
up some McDonald's on the way home.
Yeah.
Some McDoubles and fries and an orange Fruitopia.
Jason
There
was
you go.
trying to do demos of his the SKUs, that SKU that he bought from the other guy whenever he got whenever he got Speakeasy. And
Yeah.
the indexer pen was hitting the indexer, so it was making this real loud squealing sound. And I got that thing popped out. You know, it's got that little clasp way down deep in there, but you can only get to it like not even a millimeter, you know. But I got it out of there. And they started. I thought he'd give me like a pen blank or something, but no, he just said thanks.
Yeah, he's pretty tight.
Tight.
Yeah, he's from where I'm from originally, back home. He's about 50 miles away. His little school was in my conference.
They're good people,
Nice.
man. They were a little upset because there was nobody doing pen demos this year. And there's a lot of people that are vending stuff for pens, and no pen demoer. Like last year it was Barry Gross.
Well, I thought Jim
So
had a pen demoing stand going on. James DeBro.
there's no pen demos anywhere. But
He
now,
had like 75 people set up, and they were turning pens.
oh, that's different. That's a
Oh,
whole
okay.
different thing. So
Got it.
downstairs, open and free to the public, there's a area every year. Don Ward ran it for 13 years, but it's where anybody can come in. They'll have to go upstairs and get a pen kit from somebody. And it's usually what's his name? Anyway, one guy always has
Niles.
Yeah, Niles.
Niles Matheson.
Yeah, Niels Matheson. Him and his wife already they have enough kids to sell people, but even open to the public, they can come in and turn a pen. But that's different though. That's not what they were needing is somebody to be actually demonstrating pens or whatever, piquing somebody's interest enough to go out there, because there's like 10 vendors out there vending pen stuff, and it's like even Jason admitted it's like, we got these 10 pen vendors, and these are all bowl turners and art turners. There's not really not really any pen turners here. Well, they're potential pen turners. Like I turn all kinds of stuff, and I turn hundreds of pens, but I'm not going to buy a bunch of stuff from SWAT for pens. I mean, I'll just make it.
Yeah. But that's up to them to do that. I mean,
that's what I was thinking, and that's what he was talking to Gary about. Gary's going to be in charge of the vendors next year, and he was like, let them have an actual room, a couple of demos, like during SWAT, where they demo pen making. That way they can generate some kind of interest for people to go out there and buy stuff from them.
Right, but that's on. Yeah, it's on them.
Well, yeah, they could actually do that right there in their booth.
Well, that's what Jason was doing. But he had his lathe was behind his stand, and then kind of like sort of back in the back against the wall near where the snacks and coffee were that they sell up there.
Right.
And so no one really knew he had a little demo machine set up.
Well, Stewart had that big booth that he was doing demos in.
That was badass.
Tim was doing some demos, and
Tim was hollering, yeah. But they pay a premium fee, I'm sure, to be in there. They Jason and Niels and them probably don't pay quite as much as they do to have booths in there in the cafeteria.
Yeah, but Niels just went down, so Niels is there to sell his blanks, and Jason supposedly went down to sell his embedded pen blanks. Yeah. And to do some label casting.
Yeah.
Well, that girl that was selling the flower lady, I think she calls herself.
Yeah, she did a demo. Somebody actually.
All of that stuff she had when she left, she could put it in a little folding book.
Yeah.
She had like 6 blanks left, period.
Yeah. That's what happened to her last year, and she brought 3 times as much stuff this year than she did last year. Last year was her first year, and she was scared to bring a lot of stuff, plus she hadn't made it all. So this year she brought 3 times as much stuff, and she got to do that demo, and I'm sure she got a little bit of a push from that old man in there that tried to give her shit about the denatured alcohol. Pissed her off, but I'm sure she probably got a lot of support from that.
Oh yeah, I missed that demo. So what did he do?
That's some jackass from California that started pulling some safety freak out California bullshit about how denatured alcohol is outlawed and she could potentially be killing people by opening the jar, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I was in that demo with her, Kayla Cooper.
Kayla Cooper, yeah, she's such a nice lady.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she makes nice blanks too. But yet, denatured alcohol is outlawed there in California, right? But they sell camp fuel for your
Yes.
Coleman stoves and your Coleman lanterns.
Mhm.
And the only difference between camp fuel and DNA is the spelling. It's the exact same fluid.
Yeah.
It
Well,
looks
fuck
like this.
everything
It
that you
looks
pick
like
up,
this. This
anything
here
you
is
pick
what
up in your house
this
is
is. This is
outlawed.
what they sell. This is what they sell in California. This is nothing more than denatured alcohol.
Yeah.
So unfortunate.
Now, see, if she did a pen demo next year, which I don't think SWAT lets you do a demo twice in a row, but that would be the kind of pen demo that would actually be successful. Not someone who's going in there and acting like making pens are a big deal and like how they make these fancy pens that are worth $400 and blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to name any names, but we were sitting next to somebody one time that was acting like that. And Brooklyn piped in and said, I make pens too, you know. and she at the time was 10 years old, you know, and she does. And so we kind of got to rib that person a little bit politely, you know.
Right.
But now if she did demos or somebody like that did demos, that's a little bit different because they're showing you how easy it is to make a pen. But what they're actually you know, doing is making these fantastic blanks. So that's really what that's what the skill is. That's where that, you know, that's the talent. That's the skill. Not turning a pen. Come on, give me a break. We have 5-year-olds come in and we show them how to make pens to take home to their parents.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
I literally have a picture of me on last SWAT with a girl that mom and dad had two older kids that were turning pens, and so this little 4-year-old girl was pissed off that she didn't get to turn one. So I went over to where Gary Rock had his lathe. They had some kind of stool step up thing for. I took it over there, put that little kid on top of the stool, and had her turn a pen. You know,
nice.
So don't come in and do a demo where like pen turning is some kind of incredible fancy thing. You know, like you're the master of pen turning. You know?
Right.
So you could be the master of these badass blanks and go ahead and show someone how to use one. You know, it's paint by number. And if you don't know how to do a pen or like a dart, you know what I mean, or any of these kits or whatever, if you don't know how, yeah, you know, watching somebody else do it 1 or 2 times, and that way it takes a little bit out of the unknown zone, so it throws you into a comfort level of knowing, throw it on the drill press or whatever, and then these are bushings, you know, and this is this and this is that's okay to do a demo that way, like just kind of helping somebody figure out where to go buy the stuff from and how to do it real fast, but not that it's a skill level, because it's not.
Right. Yeah, it's just basic.
That's enough.
Real quick spindle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
So
you're
it's
not
after
talking
hours,
65
don't
minutes.
let people in.
What was that thing?
I said it's after hours, don't let people in.
Okay.
Okay.
I now realize that was my problem a couple weeks ago when I got dropped. I got disconnected and I couldn't get back in.
Who is this? Oh no, Clint. I tried letting you back in because you were already on. You know, but if it's somebody, you know, couldn't bother to come to the main meeting, I mean, why are you coming to the after hours for? Because you gotta have a little bit of a vested interest here.
It'd be vested. I mean, vetted.
Or vetted. Definitely got to be vetted. So, hey, new guy, introduce yourself, please.
Who's our new guy?
Yeah,
Hmm.
maybe they don't know how to use it.
You didn't say a name, I think.
Steven?
Well, I didn't catch the name because I hit ignore and then somebody else let him in.
That
Or
was
her.
my bad, Dean.
Oh, that's all right, Tom.
Shame on you.
Yeah, with the after hours, it's you know, it's for the folks that are already here, and for us homies that already know each other. How's the hurricane doing down there, Tom?
It was a close call. It missed us by probably 40 miles. It was
Awesome.
windy and rainy and a lot of debris down. There were trees down in the neighborhood, power outages, but mine flickered one time. I never lost power, and that I was dreading it because the last two storms, I was 10 days without power one time and a week another time,
Ouch.
and that sucks.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
what
remember
was
how
not
it was
fun
back
about
when
it,
I was a kid.
we
Man.
drove 2 days to get back from Texas, got home Monday night, and then spent all day Tuesday prepping for the storm, and then it rolled in last night. And fortunately, it was a fast mover. It was this afternoon. I was able to go out for a walk. It was sunny and breezy, and got to see the destruction around the neighborhood.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm glad you guys got spared. What about the rest of, where it did hit? Was it still a hurricane or was it all
Oh yeah,
tropical?
yeah.
Yeah.
On the evening news, they showed a gas station over in Perry where the storm was kind of a direct hit, and it took a whole canopy with the gas pumps and everything. It just turned the whole thing over on its
I'll
side.
say it looked like it took those gas pumps with the canopy, man.
It did.
It
And
really
the
messed
gas,
it up.
the canopy was there were steel beams that went up, and they were surrounded with a brick facade. It took the whole thing over, flipped it. So it
Wow.
was, like I say, it was a close call. We just dodged a bullet. We got lucky.
So the category wise, was that like a ranking wise, was that a real bad one?
Yeah, it was a Cat 4 right before it hit, and then they downgraded it to Cat 3 as it made landfall. And Walt lives about 25 or so miles east of me, so he was closer to it. And when I talked to him, I didn't talk to him. He had no phone, he had no internet, no nothing, but he could take a text. And he had no damage, but no internet, no power.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. As another lightning strike hits close by.
Yep.
Yeah,
Big
those
old-
storms, man, they don't play around. When you start getting a Cat 3 or above come in, that's serious business.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys get affected by them down there in Houston, don't you?
Yeah, I'm about a mile from the water,
Yeah. Yeah.
and there is no sign between me and the water that says stop before you go to Dean's house.
Right. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, it looks like Tim, he's just a working away there, getting his time in. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, my son
Joaquin,
that's in Hawaii, I haven't heard from him since hurricane and fire hit Hawaii. And the Navy, of course, they always send in their guys to help with stuff. So I'm still up in the air. I don't know what's going on with him. He might have been out on a ship at the time. I don't know. But hopefully I'll see him soon.
You'll say, I sure pray that you hear from him soon.
Yeah, right. So he hasn't contacted you to let you know he's all right?
Nope.
Huh.
But he always volunteers for those going out and looking for, casualties and all
Right,
that stuff.
right.
So I know if he's not injured, he's he's busy,
Yeah.
and it's not the best job to have in the world.
No.
Yeah, but it's definitely a viable job. So good thing we've got people out there that do it. So
Yep. And it's like he told me, he says the people that get killed in the desert and they're there for a day to 2 days, they've decomposed so bad already, it's crazy.
but it's not so much that, you know, being decomposed, it's the fact that the coyotes and the ravens get to them.
Yep, that too.
Shouldn't have been going through the desert to begin with. Don't
Yeah.
get me started. Don't get me started lying on that. So they come through my property down south here, and I'm not a fan of all the destruction that they make, garbage, trash that they do. So
That was one of the reasons I quit hunting down in South Texas. I had a little cabin down there and I got tired of people waking me up in the middle of the night coming in there
right.
with me being in there.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
No.
Good at all.
But you know, they always backed out of that door a lot faster than they came in.
Yeah, they do. Don't